Good evening, this is Nerds the Human, and welcome back to our Alexander Rebels campaign, where you join us outside Tyre and Isis. We're about to go and smash up a couple Persian cities. Of course, once we manage to smash these places down, we'll have ourselves a bit more money to go and cause some more problems, specifically over towards Macedonia, where Artesion is just about surviving last time's onslaughts. But of course, also smashing up Isis and Tyre here is going to set us up to cripple, well, not really cripple, but cause some big damage to Persia. Not only are we, of course, going to take a couple cities, we'll probably lose them before too long, but what we can do with this is start to maybe smash up their infrastructure. Of course, as the rebels, our infrastructure is never going to be that good. We can only really hire the low level of troops, so we might as well go and smash up their stuff. Of course, that does depend on the game not cheating too hard, but I'm pretty certain they can still only pull out of, well, any wherever the game decides to pull out its random units. It can only really pull out units which it can actually recruit at this moment in time. So I suspect it's a good idea to start smashing up some of the military infrastructure. Apologies to our headphone users. I think, though, they're very quickly going to be coming back into this town, so I think we'll just continue to smash all that up. Do we want the port? We'll get rid of the port as well, why not? Goodbye. So with that done, we, I think, will flee in this direction. Still no mercs, annoyingly, but in time perhaps we'll get some. Memphis over here can at least afford some more troops. We'll get ourselves some Persian peltasts, nowhere near as good as the Macedonian equivalents, but the Hyrcanian cavalry, or the Hyrcanian cavalry, I'm not sure how you pronounce these, to be honest, but they're pretty solid. They're pretty solid. I quite like them, so we'll probably get them in. Actually, could do with some of those chaps on the field, and if I get another city, maybe I'll start getting out a spy or two. Now, perhaps that's what I need to do there, just in case they don't waltz in. They might well do that. Why am I repairing the wall? I might as well leave it for the time being. I'll probably do the same in Isis over here as well. We have ourselves a few units. Now, I'm not really sure what we can do with them, and we don't have eyes on the ground, so I think we'll just wander towards it. Synop on this as well? It is indeed. We'll go and smash up Synop then. Again, just one general. So, plan today is to try and really build a bit of momentum, because it's been a slow start. We've really been struggling to have ourselves a core empire like we've done previous rebel campaigns. But I think this one was always going to be a bit trickier. We didn't start with anything at all. What we want to do in the short term is cripple our opponents. So that's really what we're doing over here. In fact, I haven't actually elite cavalry stables. My, oh my. Well, we will be getting rid of all of this, won't we? And the practice range. So we'll grab ourselves a couple more spies than those sounds. No, repair the walls. Too much of a natural thing, that for me. Okay, obviously we do need to head into Persepolis as well. We probably need to do this one ourselves. We only have a few units that are already a bit damaged from previously, so we'll get on with that momentarily. Before that, we do, oh yes, a couple of units over here. Not really sure what to do with these other than keep them hanging around, so we'll just put this under siege. Honestly, might as well give it a little poke. A few little changes from last time. Obviously, on my India guide video, I showed how I can sort of slightly edit the map a bit. And I have changed a couple small things on this map as well, because some of it was a bit over the top. So I've added in a bridge over here, because quite frankly, the fact that you have to go all the way around here and past another city and then you can't actually get through here, that would be incredibly stupid. So I've opened up this passage of trees here. I've just thinned it out so we can get through these two blocks here. And we've got ourselves a river too. If I notice other things are a little bit too obscene as we go through, I will potentially open them up. This part's going to stay pretty tight, but that's just kind of the way it is, the mountain range here in the middle. So I'm not too worried about that old situation. So in the coming turn, looks like we're going to lose at least one of these. But if we can, make sure we take over this corner of the world. This is at least a nice position to be able to defend from any later attacks. So Tyre is just going to be burnt to the ground, as we are currently doing. Synop, likewise, it's not a very big town, but we'll take it and we'll sack it. Halicarnassus we could probably actually take. But I think it's better to go and focus on Macedonia. We might actually, if we're lucky, be able to take out Alexander in the next few turns. The Furies Unleashed. I think I commented this on last time. Yes, so an Eastern Turncoat. That's very nice indeed. That's going to help us because I suspect a few factions, actually just them count as Easterners. Indeed it would be. Indeed it would. But anyway, any Persians will count under that. So time to head into Persepolis. The gates are open. Do we actually have ourselves any rams? I suspect we have something after last time. 2 ladders. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. So let's head into there. Is this faction leader? No, it's just yet another general. But we are causing them some problems. We'll burn Persepolis to the ground. And we'll, well, I say it won't. I say we'll burn it to the ground. Got a little buffer in Commander over here. We might be able to use that to slow them down. We'll try and get some troops out of Persepolis, but first of all, we of course have to take it 2-to-1 ratio. I'm sure we'll be fine. We've just got to make sure nothing stupid happens. Let's head in. It's nice to see they have themselves an archer range, which will soon be destroyed. That's marvellous. What else is there to go smashy? Elite cavalry stables. That's a nice one. We don't need anything that fancy. That can also go kablamo. Alright. A few useful things, to say the least, in a Grand Bazaar. We want that. And maybe an assassin or 2 would be a good place to be. Right, we're going to start running our men around. I'm bored of waiting, frankly. Make sure we turn off this tower. Gateway is now ours. Obviously, the gate was open, but we don't really want to get ourselves shot, so we'll start wandering forward. Marvellous. With that, come on. There we go. The tower is definitely ours now. Get ourselves down here. Simple little stroll towards the plaza. Nice big temple. They won't be needing that once we're gone. Although I do love Zoroaster. Interesting little religion that is. But maybe that's for a discussion for another day. For now, we need to get on with killing this chap who I think was called Xerxes, actually. Was that our general or theirs? There's definitely a Xerxes in this battle. Anyway, one way or the other, Xerxes will get into battle at Persepolis here. We're going to get ourselves forward at this point. The infantry are getting themselves shot. They're wavering already. But hopefully with some javelins, we'll be absolutely fine. So, Cav, get yourself in behind. That'll be marvellous. Anytime you want to throw in your javelins, that'll be great, chaps. Thank you very, very much. Good. So, now we've needlessly wasted a few lives. I guess it's time to start lobbing our javelins in. 54 down to 54. Oh, we did actually kill one there. There we are. They're starting to go down. And that means we can probably start to get in our spearmen. You guys... Where are you going? There we go. Yeah, the javelins do pretty nice against chariots, all things considered. But probably best to get some chariots, some spears. That's the word I'm looking for. I've only had a little bit to drink, honest. Yeah, we've largely managed to knock them out without too many problems on this occasion. Always going to get a few losses, mainly from javelins in the back. Marvellous work for Rome there. I like that we've got squeaky narrator man. Not that squeaky on this occasion, of course, but it will do. So 54 to 49. Captain Xerxes, indeed, we are Captain Xerxes. I'm eagerly awaiting us to get some nice generals, actually, who can start to carve us a beautiful, beautiful story going forwards. But in time, our hero will come. I feel like it's not this man here, but if nothing else, he might well do something useful. We'll head over towards the Dacian town, the Dahe town. Now, actually, this is their only region right now, because of course this is this is now, well, we took this and then it flipped back to Persia when they took it. So we might, I mean, they're going to have like 3 stacks around somewhere, but if we're clever, if we're clever, we might just be able to wander our way into the town, and yeah, actually with the spies, we might be able to open the gate so we can get up to it. We might actually be able to just walk in. We'll see about that in time. At some point, hopefully, I'll be able to click on army and be useful. Right, Persepolis. Get yourself... Ooh, I could get men, but I could get spies. That is tempting. 4 turns for a bazaar. What do I want? Get some peasants for the time being, just to hold the fort, etc. Right, get the retraining done. Couple cav, and we'll try and get ourselves more spies. Honestly, I would like to have more than that, but oh well. Okay, you're kind of working as a bit of a spy here. That's good. I can't see anything immediately coming. You, sir, my actual spy. Nothing at Susa. Okay. Very interesting indeed. I reckon then we'll just start blockading the ports as much as possible, because whilst the AI will cheat, I guess as long as they're not in minus, we can still do something useful with it, I guess. So, more Persian docks in my way. We've got more boats than we need here, but you know what, it's fine. We'll make use of them best we can. So, that's obviously under siege. They'll probably have an army to come and take us out, because that's going to take us a couple turns. But you know, we've got a few territories now, which is good and exciting. Should probably point out, by the way, I don't know how the audio sounds on this. I'm in the middle of moving house at the moment, so apologies also if the schedule gets a little bit random around March. Well, in March, like now, for example, because they are just moving from one place to the other. Haven't really sorted out internet properly. Hopefully the soundproofing's okay. Trying to get that all sorted out in the coming days and weeks. Right. They've definitely got troops over at Babylon, but Susa's looking vulnerable and they can't get to Persepolis without going via these towns here. You might be able to sneak through here, but yeah, there's a road there, Thomas. That is not the definition of sneak. However, we should be able to see them vaguely coming is the main point. I suspect it might actually be best to get a spy first. I will get another spy first and foremost. Right, we're in a good position here. Time to move on, end our turn, and see what the Furies have in store. Immediately, Kamana comes under siege, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, they're coming straight in. They have a spy? I guess they have a spy. That's disappointing. So we've immediately lost Kamana. Well, bit of a shame that, but we still have opportunities, and there's a little force here. Probably not enough to do anything. But no, sadly not. Sadly not. There's too much in Bactria over there. Not going to be able to get them through. Right, let's best go have a little look what we can see in this direction. Two armies coming this way, which does beg the question what we want to do then, doesn't it? Have a little wander around the Aral Sea. Nothing in the north. So we could, if we could try and swing around the north here. We're going to go this way, in spite of the fact that I built this bridge. Or built it inside the computer, of course. Nothing too interesting there. Right. Weirdly, they've not waltzed into either of these territories. They're going straight from Memphis, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to send you over here, and we'll just go and get to Rakotis instead. Now, if I want to go and defend this, I probably want more peltasts. We'll have to see where they come and try and get in our way. So, over here's Petra. Petra's empty. Good to know. Isis as well. Send a spy over towards Halicarnassus. Oh yeah, there's Lampsacus over here. I always forget what that city is called. Okay. Synop under siege. Probably should have gone for this one because I know it's pretty empty. But oh well, we are doing what we are currently doing. Now over here, of course, we now have ourselves even more retraining to do. So I'm going to cancel all the things I've put back on. And now we are officially going to give ourselves a long list of retraining. That would at least give us as good a set of troops as we can possibly hope for. Now, over here, yet another spy. Same as in Tyre, of course. Good, good, good. And Memphis is getting itself some more peltas. Should be okay in this part of the world. If nothing else, should be okay for Eternal 2. That's for over here, Persepolis. Persepolis. What are we going to do with you? Because I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that Karmana over here was immediately walked into. Oh, I can't believe that's empty. That's so tempting. Fine. We will just get ourselves some units here, probably for the best. The Kardakes, I don't think we've been able to get these yet. They're pretty solid, actually. So we'll get a few of them, just for the time being. If the spies are hanging around here, we at least know what's coming. But it is a bit of a shame that we currently, have lost that bit of security. If they came to attack us this turn, they probably win, which is unfortunate. But there we are. It is what it is. Fine. Looks like a bit of a quiet turn. End our turn. We'll see what happens. But it looks like things are starting. Yeah, we're starting to sort of generate a few good opportunities. We just need to figure out which ones are going to be the best bets. Sadly, Tyre has been taken, but of course I did get myself a spy there on the end turn. So at the very least... Oh, this is some proper troops in it. At the very least, I do have a spy there standing around. Now, oh, they have more men coming. Yeah, this is kind of my point about all this. They definitely have plenty of armies. So what we need to probably do, get as many spies in this old direction as possible. Just so we know vaguely what's going on. You need to go into Lampsacres, of course. Scythia and Persia have a ceasefire. It'll make a big difference to my life. You have one ram, you're ready to head in. We will head in and take him out pretty darn soon. They are, though, coming for Memphis, and I think I'm much better off just heading straight in for that defence. So we will do that. I've got myself peltasts, 3 peltasts, some Persian infantry, and the Kardakas over here, which are very, very nice to have indeed. Might find they don't work out so well. Oh, -2 morale. Oh, do I really want you in charge of this battle? I probably don't, actually. Okay. Now, the thing is, he can't win this battle by himself. Okay, they have 1 unit on Kardakas, so what would I need to beat them? Maybe the Cav. I'm going to send them over there. I'm just going to try and hope that I can do enough to hold on against these guys, but I think we might struggle. At the very least... Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't really want to leave the... Last thing I want to do is leave this underdefended, but equally, if I'm going to lose it, best that I have something here that I can at least sort of try and get a counter from. 75% he lost. That's really quite annoying. But oh well, that is just sometimes how it goes. Susa's getting some reinforcements. Persepolis here, it might just have to be a kind of a spot we just try and hold. If nothing else, it will distract them a little bit. There's a full stack up here as well. It's like they know where we are. Maybe they do, you know, maybe they do. So I'm going to wander this spy in this direction. Nissa over here. We can see Nissa. If we can sneak round to Nissa. Now, I think this used to not be a pass as well. I think I've added a little bit because all these cities were just one route in and out. Yeah, you can now get around to Nissa this way. So maybe we'll manage something sneaky. I'm not sure that's too likely. Now, you, sir, you can manage a nice sneaky attack over here. That looks good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Get yourself in to that town. As for Texila, we can't take on heavy backtrain cavalry. No, we cannot. But you guys could come help out them. I think that's a better bet, to be honest. Let's send them over there. Opportunities ahoy. Even as one door closes, yet more are opening. Look at that gold on the weaponry there. Let's get ourselves a spy. We need to start seeing what's going on. Get those lads retrained. And we're going to head on to Macedonia soon enough. Although we'll have to see what the spy can find out first, of course. Okay, let's head into Synop. Another simple little affair. Taking on the general. Let's go and shoot him down. He's nothing particularly of interest. Another day and another game. I'll throw javelins in at the general. Hopefully we'll be okay here. They're very much packed together. Of course, we're getting ourselves a little bit stuck together too, but with any luck, that should work in our favour. Seem to be taking these awfully well, don't they? Right, my lads, get yourself off skirmish and all run in and throw your javelins. It's really not complicated. And with another javelin throw, they are all gone. That was rather sudden, wasn't it? Okay, you chaps throw in, kill the last guy. And with that, Synop is as 52 kills each. A lovely score draw there. But with that, we have claimed another city. Now, money's going okay right now, of course. We'll burn this down as well. We'll immediately flee because it looks like that's the only option we have. Do you want to go around to Halicarnassus? I think we do, you know. I'm just going to ignore Lampsacres for now. And annoyingly, we just damaged the trader. which I wouldn't mind actually having. So we'll burn down and destroy their infrastructure. Get ourselves a high tax rate for return. Get some peasants just to hold them up. But that's pretty much all I am going to do with that old situation. Okay, let's see where the next turn takes us. Plenty of towns under siege here, all including Persepolis. Right, we are really not in the best situation. Now the real question is, what is this force and do we have a chance of taking it out? Perhaps we do, you know, perhaps we do. We'll have to see about that. So, Persia and Scythia are back at war. The alliances have fallen apart. That is just the news I want to hear. Now, as for my spy, now they've got a few troops over there at Pella. And Epidamnus over there isn't too well defended. A couple of units up in the north. Could go hide in this forest. Not enough of a forest. Oh well, we'll go wander around. They've got themselves some very, very good experience, so we'd have to be careful if you went into battle with them. Sheer numbers, though, will do the job, so I'm just going to keep on piling on those troops in the short term. So, Lemsarchus then. Likewise, a very, very empty town indeed. We'll get our men over here. Hopefully they can't see us. They're actually rioting already, which is quite funny. And there's another unit over here. He would have been useful before, but alas, they're now a bit isolated. We'll send them over to the bridge. Maybe they can join in. Most likely, I imagine not. Now, this big force is going to fail if they attack us, but this army is definitely going to win. So we need to try and pick our battle carefully here. We can certainly head into Carmana. The gate is open. Well. I guess that's exactly what we're doing. Clear victory for us. And we will exterminate that once more. And that should at least keep them distracted. That's empty. Can we reach that? No, we can't. I really should have looked at that. We might have been able to take both, although one unit on rebels. One unit is a very risky play indeed. They've destroyed the market. Why did you do that, lads? That's the only building I care. The only building I care for. Oh, well. Well, at the very least, we are having more and more cities fall under our control. This one's a fairly simple one. Just to waltz in. Ow. Okay, that was not as simple as I was hoping for. But we can get them all retrained instantly. We have plenty of money, so we will go and do that. Blacksmith will keep that for the time being, obviously. We don't want to destroy it before we've got to use it. So that's nice. We're just painting little slavers of grey across the map. He's turning back in that direction. They've got the full stack over in Nissa right now. That's fine. What I need is a couple of these spies who can get... Yeah, a couple of spies who can get close enough. They won't be able to see me up here. Now, we'll see about this. This is an interesting little one. It's got a big force, but it's not as big as their armies. So we might have an opportunity. We might be in big trouble. We'll find out in time, I suppose. What would be really nice is if this army goes and gets itself murdered against me. Because I'd love to go and take them on a beautiful counter-attack at this point. Really should have been building more over here, though. So what can I get? I'm not sure. Honestly, it's worth building any military infrastructure here. What I should probably do, that only does happiness at this point, get a blacksmith is probably my best bet. So we're going to head over to the town here. With any luck, they won't be able to take this out and go and wander over to us. So we'll at least be able to burn the city down, even if we don't quite get the result we're looking for in that part of the world. Right. As ever, things fluctuating madly, but I think we're doing all right. Typically, the game has launched an ambush, although we did discover last time with the little battle over here that clearly the AI cheats and can see you anyway. Nonetheless, I guess we'll take a chance, a little pop at Barmaneon over here. Maybe we'll happen to catch his head, we will see. But he's scarred and he's clearly very good. Maybe we can isolate him, but chances are we'd still fail. Let's give it a try. I would hope that this would be a bit of a waste and distraction for their javelins, but frankly, they've still done quite a horrendous amount of damage nonetheless. So maybe actually we should war cry, lads. War cry! And then we'll just charge in, because honestly, what is the point of any other course of action? Fine, get yourselves in then, lads. Try and get yourselves around the back to the general. Why not? Charge! Charge, my good sirs, charge! And maybe we can just get straight on top of Parmenion back here and take him out. You guys, get yourself off loose. With any luck, we are right on top of him. We might just be able to kill him, but frankly, I'm pretty certain we are doomed. You guys hit the back. You guys just guard. See if you can hold position for a moment. Oh, he's turned around for our general, which is not what I wanted, and we've broken, haven't we? Indeed we have. Bit of a shame. Hardly surprised that we lost that battle, but I suppose if nothing else we can stroll into Halicarnassus. Gates open, or we'll just auto-resolve it. I'm sure it will be fine with that. Oh yes, a wonder! The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus! Marvellous, marvellous news indeed. Right, with that then, we have ourselves one of... Actually, we're both wonders of the world. A wondrous people and a wondrous time indeed. Let's destroy Zoroaster. Lovely stuff. Destroy your execution square. No more execution for our peasants. No, no, no. And what do we want to do over here? We still probably want to get a couple more spies, because spies are probably our best weapon in the early game. So we will continue to use those. We'll just get him over to Lampsacus over here. This has got really bad morale. So perhaps we can do something with that. Yeah, these troops, you might just be able to go and move over to Lampsacus if you're lucky. We shall see indeed. Now these guys are annoyingly floating around. Of course though, if we can take out the town, we can actually have these armies flip over to us. And that of course is the real victory that we're looking for here. So I'm just going to wander these spies around so long as they're within reach of the town. Because if I get an opportunity to get my spies in, open the gates, potentially take the city, that is what we're going to do. Now, as for India down here, we can definitely take this, or actually bother to take it this time, I should probably say. As for Bactria, this always rebelled whenever I trialed this, and it hasn't rebelled yet, so we better get these two in. You got killed, which is a big shame actually, but oh well. Now over in this part of the world, we're just going to hang on for as long as possible over here. We actually have 2 units in this part of the world, don't we? Can't quite make it. No, he did. So a couple of turns from taking Pyrrhic back, which is marvellous. We're just causing them a lot of headaches, I think, aren't we? Indeed we are. The odd bloody nose is a good thing. 1 turn from getting the blacksmith for retraining, which is lovely. So in a few turns' time, we're ready to head north at Pella. Now, it'd be nice if we had a particularly good set of men to join in on that, but I'm not sure we necessarily do. Rebel General wouldn't have gone amiss, but oh well. Right, time to head over into this town over here in the north. I say that, do I want to? Let's just pull out for a moment. You're on 5 turns. They've built no equipment. I've probably got time. I'm just going to hold off. Just going to keep chilling out there. I'm in no rush. Or am I? They can't build any units, so I guess I'm not in any rush at all. They're coming into Persepolis, and it must be said, whilst they have the experience, they don't really have the numbers. The Second Army never decided to join in. This does give us an opportunity to clear them off, and then hopefully retrain, gain 1 more unit. Maybe gives us a chance. It's not going to give us a chance. I'm hoping, though, that these guys are battered enough where the experience isn't going to carry the day. But we only have 72 pale tests, and these cav can only do so much. They have the Barcanian horsemen who, effectively his armour good in deserts, fine, but we can probably javelinize them, which is a new verb I have just made up, of course. So let's head in. We have a chance to take on, to keep Persepolis. We certainly should take it. Don't think they've had their turn yet. Right, let's head in. Let's defend the capital. In they come then, and they only have one ram and one set of ladders, so that probably works to our great advantage. It would be very nice if this would burn down, obviously without any archers. I can't really rely on it. However, the particular angle they'd take of this approach should give us a good opportunity to burn it down, so I actually quite fancy my chances on this occasion. As for these guys, well, they are at least going to get hit. Wow, that was a lot quicker than I anticipated. Okay, well, one set of ladders is all they've got then. Looks like I'll be sending my infantry over in this direction here. You, sir, get yourself over here. We are apparently getting shot. Not sure how they've managed to hit us. But apparently they have a few archers there. Alcades. Few more immortals taking a pot shot, but they really shouldn't hit us here. Right, let's get all of our other chaps around the corner. Get them up here. Yeah, behind the battlements we should be absolutely fine. We're going to start getting javelins in on these chaps. Don't worry too much about the Mardian archers, actually. Really just focus on their Kaldakes. These are the guys who need to go down. So, they have small shields. They're going to start taking some hefty damage, I reckon. 113. Yeah, taking a few of them out, but probably not as many as I'd like. I don't know where these lads are going. Very strange. Well, I think we can already see the way this battle's likely to go. Even once they get up here, they've got to take us on. Well, they're not even actually getting up right now. Anyway, whenever they do bother getting up, they're going to have to take us on anyway, and I'm pretty sure with the towers on our side, we are going to slaughter them, or at least win out in the long run. So we're going to get the proper infantry over here, then we'll be absolutely fine, run them into that position, and we'll just await their assault at this point. You, sir, can just be a backup force over there. These chaps are going to get themselves into the main fighting position between the ladders. Perfect. For some reason, in spite of the fact that I keep on trying to set these guys to stand over here, they keep on getting pulled away. Why are you going? I don't know. Like, they're determined to run off. Look, don't run off. The guys are literally bringing the ladders here right now. We're supposed to be fighting them. Oh dear. So, we need these two guys to be in position. Lovely. And, yeah, good Romans are going to get in to fight. There we go. So, top of these guys, they're not going to last all that long. We're getting the odd shot against us from the archers. At this point, the battle is surely in our favour. These guys are still shooting. Don't really know how they expect to hit us behind the battlements from this position. But there we go. Oh, well. They'll eventually get themselves shot to ribbons. Nothing really left over here. They're pretty much all gone. This is marvellous display. With Persepolis holding on, then we're definitely in a position to start trying to build up this place. I'm going to get a port. I think going forward it would be nice to try and build an economy out of here. It does look like they've got the odd army around, but we might actually... Expan is completely empty, and they are chasing us down. Okay, we can make a good play of this. We're going to wander around here. Just a bit of a flexibility. We can still reach Nissa over there. So you, sir, go around to Exbana. That would be marvellous. You, sir, get yourself around here. Gives us eyes on that. And you wander over to those chaps. Keep an eye on where they are. This is too much for us to take out right now. But if they wander out the town, we can theoretically get straight in there. And hopefully we can open up the gates. That is what we are looking for. Right, you, sir, get closer to that position just to make sure we can see what's going on. Fine, we've got a few opportunities here. Pyrrhic and Taxilla will probably fall to us next turn. That is marvellous. Have they got equipment? They still don't, which means we're losing men, but we're one turn from surrender there, so we should have no opportunity. We have a set of general. Very nice indeed. I'm going to send him away to safety because I don't like... Yeah, I really don't like this whole situation with this chap over here. I'm going to get these guys over to the bridge. We're going to go and flee over to Halicarnassus. And we do have spies here, so we can start send them back out in this direction at this point. There are 2 in there. Okay, we'll send one back over to ISIS. Probably because we exterminated it. It's not... Actually, the propaganda isn't great. Could be better for them. That's okay. Right, we've got a few little things running in our favour around here. I'm going to get the market, because if we can hold on to it for long enough, then it will work out. Is that the same type of peasants as this? Ah, interesting. Different bit of UI there than I was expecting. So, back over here, we are almost ready for that particular charge. Right, let's take out a couple of these things. I'm sure... I thought that might be a slightly bigger battle down there at Persepolis, but not quite. Right, a couple of little things to take out. And then, yeah, maybe we'll find a big battle to come our way. Turns out my spy has found an interesting situation here. There turns out to be a huge Persian army waiting around the corner. Actually, not that impressive, but probably slightly too much for us. Although, Nissa might just be accessible for us, actually. This guy is wandering out in the middle of the fields. We could take him on and then move on to Nissa. That might be a very, very good idea indeed. Elsewhere, the end turn, we have seen Rakotis has moved over to us. That is good news for us, but unfortunately there aren't any troops we can get over here, so we're immediately going to have to stroll out. Still no mercs, which is very irritating, and try and head over here to solve this problem. We can't actually reach that at this moment in time. Okay, as for this situation, we are a little bit under pressure actually, because Halicarnassus I don't think is quite ready to defend itself at this point in time. However, we'll see about all of that. If he wants to come in, we might just be able to cause them a few problems, but it'd be nice to try and hold on to this if we can in any way. So ISIS over here. Okay, I reckon we got a good chance of actually making this rebel. Let's get our men across into there. He got killed. That's not ideal. You, sir. Right, we've got that down to 55. I reckon that could just rebel. Might give us something to work with going forward. On that note, we've also smashed down the little Indian town over here. Are my men coming? Oh, they've got that under siege. I didn't even notice that happened. Can we hold out here? I don't know that we can, actually. I don't know that we can. We'll give it a go. I reckon we'll be potentially okay. I'm not sure. Doesn't look that good for us, does it? We'll see about that one. Might be a good idea to push them out. Nonetheless, time to potentially head into Pyrrhic. Very nice. Clear victory for us. That's good. We'll exterminate that. Yet more of the map turning a beautiful, beautiful grey. Okay. It is time then to head in over here. I reckon we're just going to have a little go here at Nissa. There's a chance. Barbarian sickle men, they're fairly solid, but hopefully, like last time, we just hit them with sheer numbers and a couple nice charges, and that'll do the job. This is going to be a big one. Let's go. I would point out that I've learned from last time, but I probably haven't. Right, which the cavalry are at least going to get a nice little charge onto these guys. They've immediately broke. Where are you going? Just take on those chaps. Right, they've got no missiles. That's good. We're releasing some of these guys almost instantaneously. And we won't worry too much about chasing them down at this point because we need to get our main men into position. So if we can just get ourselves over here. So much of a hill. It's pretty flat and plain at this point, isn't it? So we'll have to deal with that as we can. As for this chap over here, we will get our cav to charge into him. These guys are going to get distracted. And yeah, we'll just hit him in the side here. Hopefully we can at least clear out the cav. And we'll just be able to take out the other guys nice and simply. You guys pull out immediately. You guys pull back out immediately. And oh, these guys are actually charging us. Interesting. Pause, war cry, get ourselves into the position we want. You chaps straight back into the cav. fact, they're charging around like weird melons. We should really just get you guys to charge out. You guys charge forward. And let's get 3 of you into here. 1 of you into the back. Right. These chaps. You go and take care of them. Right. Cav. Please take them out. We need you to help with the old flanking maneuver. Have they immediately broken? They have immediately broken. They break from the charge. That is very, very good. They've also broken. Okay, this cav isn't even doing what it needs to be doing right now. This is good. We've immediately slaughtered them all. Which means this guy needs to get charged down that way. Their cav has not broken. Our cav has broken. 24. It's a bit annoying. Right, you sir, put out. We've got sheer numbers, no need to waste the time on them. Get on top of these chaps, charge them down. And they want to get it back inside against us. They are welcome to take us on. They are now just fleeing anyway. You get on top of them, you on top of them, etc, etc. Useless, aren't they, cavalry? Charge them down! What an absolutely terrible miss there from the cavalry. But they've got around them and crushed them eventually. All is fine. And at that point we can now chase down what remains of their men. They're quite near the border. Oh, these guys get it back to the city. That's really irritating. These guys won't, though, if we're lucky. Cav, you're supposed to be charging them down. Gosh and darn. Sadly, my men were very, very bad at bothering to chase anyone down. But we got a few kills in. Not ideal, because realistically, we want to be waltzing into the city. Well, bit of a shame there. Nissa, we need you to get in there. 32% chance. Get in there. It's 51% chance. Can you even make it? You can. 60%. Come on. Give it to us. They did not give it to us. I think this army is sadly doomed, ladies and gents. That was its moment there. But the spies have failed us. Can you get in if I lift the siege for a moment? I assume you can't. He got killed. Well, that's sad, isn't it? We had 4 spies. We still failed. Oh well, it was worth a shout, wasn't it? But there's too many blocked routes around here. We couldn't quite pull it off. Still, we might still have an opportunity there. We'll have to see. As for Macedonia, though, we are definitely going to be moving onward. I'm not entirely sure where all their armies are. Damas over here has been rebelling, but it hasn't actually properly gone yet, which is a bit annoying. Right, they've got a big army outside. That is pretty much everyone apart from Alexander, who presumably is in Pella itself. Okay. If he could wander away, we might have an opportunity to sneak in. Again, just sneak in and snipe off Alexander. That could be a lot of fun indeed. You said can make it to the city. It's the best that you get in there, I think, just to give us a good bit of leadership in there. Halicarnassus has been put under siege, and it looks awfully like they are attacking, but they're sallying. They sally. This is the best chance we've got. This is an opportunity. Because if they sally and we can win, we still take the town. Interesting. We have an opportunity. I would say it's very, very unlikely that we can do it. But there is a chance. Is this guy any good? Not especially good or bad. Right. There is a chance. Remind me, sir, all about you. He's sharp, good defender, good commander, vanquisher. Fine. Good defender is very nice to have indeed. That's going to boost you up. You're just a barb cavalry unit, so can't rely on you too heavily. But sir, this, I mean, we've already named one town after you up in the north, but we kind of lost it. But this would be a whole faction. This army, if we were to take the town, this army would immediately join us. So would this. So would presumably the other guys floating around. This is a huge, huge potential moment for us here. Oh, this could be glorious if we can just pull it off. Let's head in. There are two big things in our favour here. Number one is obviously this hill, and number two, we are battling in deep, deep fuchsia pink, and what more could we ever ask for? Potentially we could try and steal our way onto the plaza. By the way, just love the barbarian towns with the palm trees. It's very nice indeed. But potentially we could walk into the plaza, but I don't think that's very likely to be the way that we do this, actually. You guys do want to stop and just war cry, because these guys are wandering off by themselves, which is ballsy, to say the least. Let's just, yeah, they don't fancy doing it anymore. I didn't think they would, actually. No. Right, second man. Can we just give them a charge? Is that going to be sensible? Probably not very sensible at all. We'll just give them a good smash in and see how that goes for us. Not sure that was particularly successful, to be honest. Let's just pull out of there before that all goes wrong. Fine, infantry. How about you get yourselves a bit more onto that hill? You just run. Hopefully, if nothing else in this battle, we're going to get them tired before they even end up facing us. And if we can face them separately, we seem like we slightly are getting at the moment, we might well have a very good chance indeed. So let's try and get behind and into these archers. They are way too separated. That's going to be a good opportunity. You guys are getting killed. You're not supposed to be engaging. Go up here. The barbarian spearmen get themselves murdered in good time. Right, you guys run through the... They're not going to run through that gap. They're going to get themselves killed. Well, if you keep dancing, that's probably okay. Where's the first opportunity going to strike? Not like that, that's for sure. So, you put yourself up the hill. That would be marvellous. A cavalry charge from them has not ended too well. It might well have taken out a few of our men, but not that many. The cav certainly aren't in the best position. Our cav are going to charge across and try and pick off the odd unit of archers whilst we have the opportunity, but looks like we are falling into a bit of a trap right now. Get out of there! Get out of there! Right. Good. Just run away. You guys, is that the general? It's not the general, it's just some random infantry. But we will nonetheless pull them in to a bit of a death zone. Everyone charge him. Yes, no, you don't want to do this anymore, do you? No, you don't. Indeed, Visha Pink, you do not take on the rebels, my kid says. No, you do not. We have just about caught them and we've broken them too. This is good. This is good. We haven't done a huge amount of damage yet, it should be said, but I feel like in a morale sense, we're doing a decent little job. Right, these guys need to get back into the battle because they got themselves murdered before. You chaps, you go on to war cry. You're going to charge momentarily. You guys get yourselves into your charge. War cry. Don't know how long it has to be activated for, but this will have to do. Get yourself in there. You guys, get yourself in there. Charge! That is on top of the general, and I probably need to get my men right into this now. Cav, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to do something. On top of their general, we've got him. That is hopefully really going to turn the other units to flee. Good. That's... Oh, my general's dead. No! Oh, that's not good. Well, we both lost the generals at the same time. That's another break. That's another break. Okay, you guys charge forwards. Yeah, you get yourselves in that direction. That's another break. You chaps into them. Good. Good. This has actually swung in our favour quite significantly at this point. You chaps chase them down. We might actually be able to wander our way onto the plaza by accident. That would be particularly marvellous. These guys are charging down the hill. We're getting a little bit out of position, but I'm happy to keep going because we are really causing a lot of routes here. So just keep on pushing. They're broken. They're almost entirely broken. We might actually have this. We might just have it. Chase them into the town. Get on top of them. Keep pushing. We can absolutely do this. Get on top of that general. Finish him. Absolutely. We have this battle right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. General, wander into town. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. The gate is still open. The gate is open. We're in. We're in. Right. With us in, I think we have this. All infantry. Charge in to the town. I think you guys can get on top of them just to finish up that situ. There are some archers out there. Do I have any more cav? 8 cav. Where are you? Alright, somewhere, but the camera bugs out on this game, doesn't it? I don't know what you should do. Just run over here and take them out. That's fine. Right, these cav are going to try and catch them. If they can't manage it, on the plus side, we at least have some more swordsmen entering the town to catch them in a moment. You know what? You guys just get here. They're still routing, so we can pick them off. They're going to get themselves caught. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Sandstorms are starting. See how many we can pick off before we get stuck forever. These guys are now just stuck in a running race, which is kind of hilarious because, yeah, we just get in the city. Just get in the city, lads. We've got this. We can take the plaza. We can take them out. Their whole faction's just going to end right here, right now. Oh, wow. It's been a day of sort of picky little fights, and I was wondering if we're actually going to have that big encounter today that would really make this episode come together, and it's taken a while. But this would be a faction destroyed here, assuming the game doesn't give them an opportunity to reconvene and attack with that second army. It should. As it said, the sword's there. If they die, that's it. They've lost the town and they've lost the battle. Barbarian archers, they can... Yeah, we'll just send all the infantry to the plaza. All the infantry to the plaza. General, you might be dead, but you, sir, you're a hero. There's really no need for you to die. You just got caught. Really, I think it was just as simple as that. So, we're going to send the... Yeah, he doesn't want to do it. Infantry is coming in. Wait, actually, sir. Actually. You stop. You. All of you. Get yourselves organised, please. Get yourselves organised. Oh, they've charged into us. Okay, don't get organised then. Don't get organised. Unfortunately, that might cause us a couple problems. You've done your war cry. There he finally goes. I thought we'd killed him about 4 times now, but... Oh well, that's all of them. We're on the plaza. We're now running around. He's actually lost to the archers. Spectacular, but we've done it. We've managed to waltz into the town. You guys, just hold them off. Just stop them for a minute and a half. We pretty much won anyway, but yeah, just prevent them from getting to the plaza. And that's the victory right there. Oh my. So with this, we destroyed a faction. We will gain their armies, ladies and gentlemen. That is the beauty of the rebels. No, we end the battle. And oh, squeaky narrator man. Heroic indeed it is. Game, do not pick now to crash, because that is the end of them. And oh yes. Oh wait. What? What? Are they a horde? I thought horde factions didn't exist. Oh no. They've got this territory back. Oh, I was so happy. That is so crushing. I thought we had it. Damn and blast. With that crushing victory there, bringing a whole new meaning to the idea of a Pyrrhic victory, I think it's time to leave it for today. Memphis is also coming under attack, and this doesn't look like it's a hopeful situation. We'll have to see if we can hold out on that one. Perhaps the cavalry are going to be enough, but I honestly don't fancy our chances. Overall, we've made some really good strides here today. We've sacked a lot of Asia Minor. Southern Asia is becoming more and more under our control. We actually have ourselves a pretty solid position over here at Persepolis. So moving forward, in spite of the crushing end there at Nissa, I think we're in a fairly solid position. Although Ortesion potentially soon to be under siege too. It's slow progress, but I think we're certainly getting somewhere. I suspect from Persia's perspective, we are truly a huge menace. We've probably got as many territories as them, but there we are. We will find out next time how this goes and how we're going to try and solve the problem of Dahe, because I really thought we had that there. It's pretty darn crushing. Alright, I will leave you. I'm Thomas Sahiri, and this has been Alexander Rebels Campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. Let us have a moment for Domino then, a giant of a commander who, frankly, I completely let down. Here! Yes! That was so good! We'll shoot them as they land. Ow! No, we're fine! Everything is fine! Panic over! It's only a horde of Vikings, it's not actually a problem.